All right, hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. We are going to continue our quest through the Outer Worlds, making all kinds of trouble, having lots of fun, and I'm going to shift gears a little bit tonight, because it turns out that the new DLC is going to be coming out in just a few days, and if it's like the other one, we're going to have reached a certain point in the main quest to play it. So I want to make sure we've reached that point so that when it comes out, I can jump right into it. It's going to come out, it's either Wednesday or Thursday this week, so we'll probably get to it with our stream next week, assuming we get far enough. Hopefully we do. We'll see how it all goes. I'm just going to go ahead and share the social media link as we always do. And if you are not following me on Twitter, you should do that. You should do that right now, because that is where I post all the updates as far as when I'm going live, a lot of video content, and occasionally some other stuff too. So go ahead and follow me there. That way you don't miss anything. Let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to go ahead and load our game. And here we go. Old Man McRib in space. Spaceman McRib. We'll see how we do tonight. Continuing the quest. I need to refresh my memory here and see where we're at. Okay, so we had been focusing on side quests. And the side quests are lots of fun, and we're still going to do them, but I want to at least have the ability to jump into the new stuff when it comes out. So let's just see here. So we need to go, I was gonna do the Doom That Came to Roseway, but instead we are gonna go ahead and do, I think we're gonna go ahead and do Radio Free Monarch. Yes, speak with Nyoka at Stellar Bay. Phineas contacted the broker through a well-known Monarch big game hunter named Nyoka. She frequents the yacht club in Stellar Bay, so look for her there. Or we can do the Puppet Masters. And to do that, we can go to Adjutant Akonde's landing pad in Byzantium. So we could go straight there. Let's see here. Why don't we go there? We'll go talk to her and see what she's up to.
Notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from the Masked Marketeer?
Oh, which one's the captain?
You know the head of the family? Never shows up on screen, but everybody's scared of him? That's the boss.
I'll take that.
Everyone's got different theories about what they're really up to? I can see that.
All right, yeah. All right, fair enough. Fair enough assessment. All right, let's head over to the navigation terminal. And we're going to go meet where are we going here? That's right, we're going to Terra 2. Adjutant Akonde. And as people filter into the stream here, please do say hello. Let me know you're here.
Can we talk?
Sure, Ellie, we can talk.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
And that is?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Let's see here. Funny, you don't strike me as the type who keeps in touch. Oh, that was...
Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything.
That wasn't what I wanted to say, but we'll survive.
When we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
And now you just want to catch up with them? Really? I never would have guessed, and actually I can see it. It honestly comes as a surprise to me that she was born and raised in hoity-toity Byzantium.
This is why I have to see them. They'll hardly recognize me.
Okay. I don't see why you can't go see them when it's convenient. I'm proud of you, Ellie. Of course you should reconnect with your parents. Absolutely not. I forbid it. No, we want to go see her parents.
Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too?
Is that how it is, huh? Why would you want me to meet your parents?
Because it would be fun.
Achilles in the chat says, hello, Fisty. Hello, Achilles. How are you doing tonight? We are back in it with the Outer Worlds. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. Because it would be fun for me to meet your parents. Okay. Level with me, Ellie. What's this really about? Or it's not going to get weird, is it?
Of course not. I mean, not unless you want to bring a feral canid or a mantis on a leash. That'd make a real impression.
Let's see here. Level with me, Ellie. What's this really about?
It's, well, they know me as Marilyn the surgeon. They don't know Ellie the pirate sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you,
Indeed.
They'll get it.
So you want to show your pleb friend off to your fancy parents. Real mature.
Come on, I didn't leave home and become a pirate because I enjoy making responsible decisions.
Fair enough. You still haven't told me what this is really about.
It's, well, they know me as Marilyn the surgeon. They don't know Ellie the pirate sawbones.
Oh, maybe they have. Maybe you have told me.
But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
I'm flattered. Thank you.
Yeah, just don't let it go to your head.
All right, fine. We'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an
That I
outfit
can
you
do.
haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
I'll take care of dressing myself, thanks. Or what?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
That I can do, Ellie. It's almost like you want me on my worst behavior, which I don't have any objection to.
That's the idea. Anything else?
What else can you tell me about Byzantium?
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
Okay, then. I need the lay of the land. Anything I should know?
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
Is this one of those established dominance things?
What, like primals? Nah. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry.
Oh,
It can get
okay.
ugly.
So why did you leave?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
That's exhausting.
That's what I said. I'll take stale cigars and rationed showers any day. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
So you had to deal with red tape. What of it? That would drive me crazy. Or something tells me that was best for everyone involved.
Easy to say when you've never had to ask permission to take a piss. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polish and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
All right, well, enough about Byzantium. Let's get this show on the road.
That's what I've been saying.
If we're going to work together, I'd like to know more. Think we should part ways. Never mind, let's get rolling. Okay, so we are going to...
We'll be here, Captain.
We're going to take Ellie with us. Which means we have to take somebody off. Let's take Parvati off this one. We'll put Ellie on. We'll take Ellie and Sam.
Or will?
Armand Val says, or sad too. Intellectual for the new world. Okay, I'm not quite following your comment there, but you can feel free to clarify. All right, so we have Sam and we have Ellie. And we need to go meet Adjutant Akande. Here's a terminal. Or sometimes there's entries here, sometimes there's not. This one, there's no entry there. We can just initiate a remote landing if we're ever here and our ship isn't. That'll bring our ship to us. We've got a workbench here. Troopers. And we're entering the heart of corporate Byzantium.
Not so fast.
Why not?
All right, you're clear. The adjutant's expecting you. Go on through.
Sounds like you just should have been quicker. We got lots of corporate guards. Nothing too interesting here yet. Let's see here. Some vending machines. Do we have any junk to sell? Let's see. Might as well sell anything we might have. There we go. And we've got an elevator. Lots of movement. Lots of moving around here to get to our person. Armand says, the game is great. It's great that you play it, but I see so few people interested, so it's a brave new world. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't get as much attention as my Fallout 76 streams do, but, you know, man cannot survive on Fallout 76 alone. I've got to do things other than that, too, even if just for my own personal satisfaction. Let's see here. Sealed door. Okay, requires the minister's access card, which we could probably find a way to acquire if we really wanted to. Okay, lockpick of 142, and we could get right in there. I think we might see a little spike in interest when the new DLC comes out. We'll see, you know, but for me, I do this for fun, so if people are interested and watch and have fun, then that's cool. In the long run, I want there to be more than just one thing on the channel, so why not? As long as I enjoy it, I'm a happy camper. All right, and who are you? Percival Platt.
I see you haven't been shot to pieces by the guards. Do you have an appointment?
Yeah, that would have been a bad decision on their part. I can show him Udam's forms. I can say I've got some information about Phineas Wells. Or I can be dumb, which we are required to do on this playthrough, and say, no, where do I get one of those?
Oh, it's you. My apologies. Mr. Bedford said we should expect a visit from a slow-witted spacer. Madam Adjutant, Bedford's contact has arrived. Shall I clear your schedule?
No, thank you, Percival. I doubt this will take long. I'm Sophia Akande, adjutant to the chairman.
I can claim I'm Alex Hawthorne. Say nice to meet you. I am Old Man McRib. I was expecting to speak with Chairman Rockwell. Or how many hoops do I have to jump through before you give me my reward? Let's roll with that.
For your alleged information on the
Yeah, I haven't
whereabouts
told
of
her
Phineas
yet.
Wells, we'll get to that in a moment. I've been reading all about you. This dossier from Emerald Vale was especially engrossing.
This should be good. Go on.
I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. You walked through Edgewater and in your wake transformed it from a loyal company town to a haven for dissidents. I'm actually a little impressed. Anyone with eyes can see that you're talented. But you're also unpredictable. I don't like unpredictable.
Then let me prove myself. I don't care, I just want my share for turning in wells. Or that's just the price of working with me, or I'm not afraid of the board. That's what you don't like. Yeah, let's roll with that. I'm a tough guy.
I happen to like men with a working spine. I just haven't decided if I'm willing to trust you yet. I have a job for you. One of our cartographers needs to be retired. I want you to carry it out.
Dumb. Dumb dialogue. You want me to bring them the good news. Got it.
I can't tell if you're being exceptionally subtle or exceptionally dense.
Yes.
Just give me a moment to get my bearings. Rachel Lockwood, cartographer for the Bureau of Exploration. She's done some sensitive work for us, but now she's a loose end. Lockwood has to go. Get rid of her. Bring me her work. Then we'll talk about Dr. Wells.
Consider it done. I need to think this over. Hold on, I've got questions. Yeah, I don't really have any questions. So, you had a lady making maps. She saw some things you don't want her to see anymore. And now you want me to go whack her. I can do that.
Warning! Sam's specially formulated blood-out fluid remover has been known to eat through flesh. Handle with caution.
You keep colorful associates, Captain.
Indeed I do.
I expect you'll put them to good use.
Sure.
At the very least, I expect you to do better than the other freelancer. Report back to me when you're finished.
What other freelancer?
We've hired outside contractors before. There's another freelancer working this job, but he's been dragging his heels. Dependable and competent freelancers are hard to come by. For your own sake, I hope you prove to be the exception and not the rule.
Yeah, I don't know. Dependable and competent? You might be aiming a little high there. Okay, I'll take care of this for you. Don't you worry, creepy, scary dictator lady.
Excellent. Percival will handle your paperwork for you.
And we've leveled up again. Let's go ahead and do that while we're here. Let's see here. So, sneak. So now we're at the point where we have to level these things up individually. I think my tech skills I'm happy with. If I bring up medical, hostile effect duration, yeah, don't care about that. Corrosion damage, don't really care about those things. Leadership. Companion abilities are unlocked, so that's pretty good. Companions get extra armor rating if I rank that up more, but that's not that big of a deal. Determination. Yeah, that's not that valuable. Ranged weapons. And long guns is what I usually use. Head spot, weak spot damage. No weapon sway after each kill. So we could really boost that, but combat isn't, as we've seen, combat is not the focal point of the Outer Worlds. So dumping a lot into weapon skills doesn't make a ton of sense. I never dodge. That's no big deal. So we want to go... Let's dump more into dialogue. Persuade. And let's put a little more into hacking. Got 3 left. Let's put them there. That works for me. And now we pick another perk. Now again, we've, I believe, got to take 5 more of these to get the new tier. We've got 3, so let's see here. Movement penalty to accuracy. Companion ability isn't that big a deal. Cooldown. Science weapon damage. We might take that. Minus 50% consumable weight. Well, that would make life a little easier. Carrying capacity bonus from companions. Let's see here. Or dialogue skills. when you have no one in your party. Don't want that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Yeah, I don't run alone, so none of those really matter. Let's go ahead and take... Let's do the extra science weapon damage. Because I think in the DLCs there are some new science weapons that can be kind of cool, so why not grab one of those? Companions don't need to be upgraded yet. Okay, so now we've got to go find this cartographer. The Demolished Woman. Retrieve the documents and find Rachel Lockwood. That is a task I can complete. For the creepy dictator lady. Rick Ward is in the chat. He says, low intelligence is the best. I agree. It's fun. You get some funny dialogue lines. And you don't really miss out on anything. You can always rank up the skills you need. So it's no big deal. Okay, and we are leaving here. Okay. Can I talk to you?
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary
that's nice. I don't care.
Pharmaceuticals.
I don't care. What's that blinking thing with a gun? Does that mean my gun's about to break? It does. Okay, let's just repair everything we have. There we go. And that's one of the keys to this game. As long as you just loot pretty much everything in sight, you're not going to have any trouble keeping your stuff repaired. Rick Ward says the ending with low intelligence is funny. Yes, it is. I've seen it. We'll definitely do it. We'll do a quick save before we do it because it does kind of end the game early. But that'll be a little while till we get there. So this is the infamous Byzantium, where all of the rich plutocrats live. Let's see here. What do we have going on here? So we need to find...
Sure, they look fancy, but inside, they're just marble and existential emptiness.
All right, so we need to find this mapmaker lady.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams,
The
and
States
the
District.
costs, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring. Promotions abound.
All right, how does this sound? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to walk into you like that. Oh my goodness! Ruth Bellamy? I simply adore your work.
We've been over this already. You can't rehearse running
We've got
into
some
Ruth
stalker
Bellamy.
fans
It's
there.
not going to work.
Ruth Bellamy will, of course, be the focal point of the new DLC. And Rick Ward says there are 2 low intelligence endings. Well, that's cool. I was aware of one. I was not aware that there was a specific second one, so that's cool. Maybe we'll have to try both of those out. We've got some more people chatting in the street. And we can always come back and explore later. Tonight and tomorrow night, the main thing is to get to that kind of point of no return.
Come down anymore, my good man. I'd have to request a counter waiver, and you know how dreadful the paperwork is. Don't I ever, my dear fellow? Why, I spent 3 hours filing a discussion authorization just to commence our little tete-a-tete.
Yeah.
How we
All these
suffer in the name
people,
of commerce.
as pretentious as they are. So where do I get the nuke codes? That's what I want to know. Where do I get the nuke
My dear
codes, and
fellow,
how quickly can I
you
drop
have
one on
no
this city?
idea how our productions suffer.
The Bureau of Exploration.
Welcome.
Sherman
Welcome
Bradshaw.
to the Byzantium office of, Bureau of Exploration. Never mind who I am. Hi there.
You must be the freelancer that was here before me.
What can I do for you?
So, I remember the first time I played through this and they said there was another freelancer, like really? Like there was another courier? Is that what we're doing here? I mean, this is the New Vegas, people. Well, hey there, what can I do for you? He says. We can say I'm looking for a cartographer by the name of Rachel Lockwood. Perception, you're the other contractor Sophia mentioned. Or excuse me. Let's go with 2.
Damn, fine, you got me. I ain't a receptionist. Truth be told, I'm glad you know. Lying to a stranger weighs heavily on my spirit. I was hired to cross off Ms. Lockwood. Thought I'd pose as her receptionist. Brilliant, right? Thing is, she ain't shown up in ages. So here we are.
So lying weighs heavily on your conscience, but being a hitman doesn't? That seems like an odd little paradox there. Okay, so you don't think she'd recognize that you aren't her normal receptionist? Well, this is great. I was hired to kill her too. I hope you're not planning on attacking me. It won't go well for you.
Perish the thought. I don't just waltz about murdering who I please. I am a professional. I have got standards.
I don't. Well, so what now?
I'm gonna wait for her to return. Tell you what. You find out where she is, you let me know. Yeah? As a professional courtesy. Then we can both have at it. And whoever kills her better gets the contract.
Whoever kills her better? Only one of us is going to get to kill her, and I can assure you that it's going to be me. But, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I'm excited about this.
Me too. I'm leaving. And you're going to be leaving too.
Take him down!
Heavy dirt. Destroyer.
You got him!
Wow. Took a few shots to take him out, but, sorry, buddy, can't have the competition. Lockwood's office key, bit cartridge, and light ammo. He's got one of those cool jackets, too. Sadly, I can't take his either. Revolver Mark II, I don't really need that. I want his jacket, though. That lady out front of the place where the rebels lived in Edgewater, she had one of those jackets, too. I killed her for it, but it wouldn't let me take it either. Okay, let's see here. Oh, and this guy's just standing here and apparently does not care that I just put bullets in that guy's head. Okay. Talk to me.
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it.
Yes, I'm a visitor. That's all I am. Not a guy who walked around the corner and just put bullets in that other guy's head. Not at all. What gave it away?
If you were from around here, you'd probably be off enjoying yourself in Prosperity Plaza, not poking around the Bureau. Alonzo Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run?
How does it work?
Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking sights around Halcyon.
I'm sure it does.
We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure.
Oh, is that all?
That slogan's a work in progress. So, what do you think? Are you interested?
I've seen plenty of Halcyon already. I'm not impressed.
Well then, that just makes you the perfect test subject.
Does it now?
If my guided tours can impress you, they'll impress anyone.
That's probably true. Fine, I'll help you.
Outstanding! Here, you'll need this special triangulating device. Think of it as a wireless compass, pointing the way to the next beacon. When you find a beacon, this device records your discovery and directs you to the next stop on your tour. Find every beacon, finish your tour, and come back here to claim your commemorative hat. Simple.
I'm starting to regret this already. So, we have a side quest to do, and we can come back and claim a commemorative hat. Isn't that interesting? Now, we're not going to do that side quest right now, of course. We're focusing on other things. And I just want to make sure it didn't change my active quest. Nope. Okay. So 18 meters, 20 meters, 22. So I'm guessing I have to go through the... This guy doesn't seem to care that I'm killing people and picking locks, so... I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, he's just sitting there. Okay. I'm gonna take all this stuff. Now he cares?
What do you think you're doing?
Whatever I want to do.
Well then, carry on.
There's the old receptionist. Okay, so I have to be a bit sneaky here.
Entering quiet mode.
So I don't want to have to kill him yet. I want to be able to do his side quest. And I assume that I can't if I murder him, so we don't want to kill him just yet. Let's see here. We've got to find the documents and then find Rachel. We've already taken out our competition. Now, more stuff we can steal, but there's nobody around here to be bothered by it. So that's good. We've got Lockwood's key. We'll head on inside. And here are Lockwood's papers. Okay, so we've retrieved the documents. Now, we just need to go put Rachel Lockwood on ice. If we choose to. We don't have to put Rachel Lockwood on ice. But, you know, that's probably what we'll do. We'll find out. We'll see when we meet her. But here's her terminal. Let's see. So, some messages here. To S. Jiao. Subject, medical treatment. Sandra, I just got back from Billingsley's. Had not one, not two, but 3 near maple liqueurs. Almost done with this project I've been working on for the past 6 months. Decided to celebrate. Hey, don't worry. I'll save some celebrating for the 2 of us. I'm thinking maybe Celeste's haberdashery. Stop over at Lovegrove's, couple hours at Chancery's. End the night with a bang at Bijou's. What do you think? Okay, so we're going to start the night out at a haberdashery. Isn't that a hat store? Whatever. All right, from J. Lockwood. Rachel, I don't like hearing rumors about my daughter having a drink with her own receptionist. We've talked about this. Victor's family has fallen out of favor. If he was worthy of your attention, he would have made a senior position by now. Don't drag the Lockwood name down with him. So the parents don't like her choices of romantic partner. All right, fair enough, I guess. Not really fair, but that's what's happening. From R. Lockwood to W. Billingsley, subject, help. William, 2 of my colleagues went missing last night. No one's heard from them. I'm afraid I might be next. I need to go away for a little while, a few days, maybe a week, just until everything sorts itself out. I wish I could tell you more, but I can't. I'm sorry. I'm going down into the tunnels. I was wondering if you could send one of your mechanicals with some food or something, please. Maybe some cocktail olives and pea-free nuts. I'll pay you back. Interesting. And that's the extent of that. So she has gone down into the tunnels beneath Byzantium. Unlock that. Take that stuff. Get some randomized loot in there. And there we go. So now we need to go into the tunnels. And to do that, I presume we'll have to get back. Oh, we have another office to search here. Okay, terminal, nothing on that one. Restock those weapon parts we just used. Is that a thing we can grab? Compass on a chain. There we go. All right. Pack of smokes, why not? Okay, off we go. We've got some spaceship paintings on the walls. Everything looks very cool in this game. I do like it. Pretty sure there's a weapon store somewhere in Byzantium. Might not be the worst idea in the world to see if we can upgrade some weapons.
I tell you what, we'll change the font in our contracts as per your request. If you'll replace
Change the font, huh? This is what they're arguing about.
Throw in a clause about hosting our weekly bridge tournament, and you've got yourself.
Pretentious.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Really? Is that a fact? Okay, well, I see things I can take here. So I'm going to. Another mag pick. You're on your legally allotted break, you say. Giles Molina.
Oh, what are you doing here?
John W. in the chat says, hi, made it tonight. How you doing, John W.? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming around. Let's see here. So Giles Molina wants to know what we're doing here. What are you doing here?
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it. You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Everyone in this city looks like they're up to something, because they are. Let's see here. Yeah, you're in big trouble. Now, why don't you tell me what you did?
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
Okay, you're really not helping your case here, buddy.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
Okay, so we could tell him basically to go get lost, or we can take on a little side quest while we're down here and look for his sprats. Why not? We'll do that and get some more XP.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green.
That'll help me.
Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
Let's see here. What are the maintenance tunnels beneath Byzantium for? Why are there exterminator mechanicals in the tunnels? Wondering why you're so attached to these sprats.
They're for my, research.
Out with it.
Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
So, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I forget, some parts of Halcyon are lacking in modern plumbing, not to mention the latest in entertainment. Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form.
In rodent
form, So you see,
form,
it's imperative that I get them all back.
So, this guy is really attached to these sprats. So, chat, what do you think? Do I bring this guy back some living sprats, or do I bring him back a bag full of dead sprats? I'm kind of leaning toward bag full of dead sprats, but, you know, a case could be made. Let me know what you want to see. I can go either way. Let's see here. So, you seem surprised I'd help you.
I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
That's probably for the best. All right, I'm going to go ahead and find your sprats. Rick Ward says, bring him dead sprats. John W. says, live ones will cause more trouble. Achilles says, death to all sprats. Well, I guess let's get down in the tunnel and see. I can see where the live ones would cause more problems. But I can also see where it would be kind of interesting to just murder his pets. Both are pretty evil. I don't remember this quest if the sprats are a threat or not. Okay, now I do want to use the workbench here and modify. I want to know if I can modify this with the Whisper Quiet Muzzler. No, I need a better one to do that. Okay. So, if I need a better one to do that, then yeah, we won't bother upgrading anything here. We'll survive just fine the way things are. Here is a sprat. Oh, okay, well, I guess we're getting a live one. So killing them would have been interesting, but, you know. I'm going to take John W.'s word for it. The live ones cause more trouble in the end. Seeing as we already accidentally found a live one. I didn't realize that was one of his. I thought it would have a name. That is not one of his. So that one we can kill. Or maybe we should just bring him one live sprat. So that's one of his. Vonda von Vermington. So the exterminator has been running around here, exterminating sprats. Wow, I might have needed to upgrade my weapons. This is, these things are tough. Gotta hit him in the blue thing. Okay, so if I hit him in the blue thing, that helps. Kill the cute ones, let the rabid ones live. Are some of his rabid? Iskandar Emmanuel Sanchez. Alright, let's kill at least one of them. Sorry, Iskandar Emmanuel Sanchez. I can't bring your buddy too much joy here. It's one thing if one or two of you live by accident. Stop it. Stop shooting me. No one likes it when you shoot them. I am not a sprat. These things are surprisingly tough. That's not very effective now, is it? Where are my companions at? That's Sam? Are all my companions dead? Alright, well that weapon doesn't do me much good, does it? hit him in the blue thing. That does more damage. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I'm going to get myself killed here, aren't I? Maybe I should have looked for that weapon shop. Use electric mod, it's easier to kill. Armand says, and there are a few. Okay, so maybe we'll find some rabid ones. Ah. Right, shooting you in the blue thing. Are you dead? Okay, gonna have to just be a little more careful here, I think. Shoot you in the blue thing. Not a very good angle on the blue thing there. Uh-oh. Still coming for me? Okay, they're coming down the hallway. Perfect angle. Okay, you're dead. Okay, I think I'm safe now. Alright, so I can take another flaw. Auto mechanicals now give you the willies. When they're attacking your party, you're not as effective as you should be. Yeah, I don't want to take that. No, go away. We've got some dead people here. And some loot. And our companions are alive again. Fat lot of good all of you were. Okay, so we'll keep an eye out for sprats. Hit him in the thing, Fisney. They're immortal unless you kill them before they join your party. Oh, yeah, your companions. Yeah. When I said, are they dead, I mean, you know, are they down? I get it. Okay, here's a sprat. Okay, so is this sprat... Oh, this sprat's already dead. Huh, okay, I get it. Okay, this one's not alive. So, we have not actually picked up. But he made noise when I picked him up like he was alive. I'm so very confused by this. I'm trying to be evil and you're not making it easy. Come on, game. Just want to be evil. Grab some more loot. Okay. Advanced defensive helmet gold. What do we have in here? We've got some regular sprats. Nothing too interesting in there. Parcel service. Ah, I've already been in that room. That's the Halcyon parcel service. Prep room. Okay, am I going this way? Is this the way I need to go? All right, I think we have our person here.
Get away from me!
No. Don't tell me what to do.
Were you following me?
Let's see what she's got to say.
I've got a slide rule and I'm not afraid to use it.
Slide rule, huh? Rachel Lockwood, Adjutant Akande sent me.
I didn't know what I was doing, all right? I didn't even do anything. All I did was look at a few maps.
Few maps too many. So, I can just attack her. I can say, relax, I'm not going to kill you. Or, what kind of maps? Let's find out.
I swear, I was just doing my job.
I wasn't trying to sabotage or undermine the board in any way. I was asked to prepare some survey maps of Emerald Vale, all right? Except I was specifically told to omit the town of Edgewater. Just make it disappear.
Okay. You were asked to take Edgewater off the maps? Why?
I don't know, okay? I swear, I don't know.
All right, so here I can tell her I'm not going to kill her, or the adjutant wants you gone. Off with your head.
Get away from me!
No. Here you are telling me what to do again. What part of this what part of all of this makes you think you can tell me what to do? 2,000 bits and Lockwood's office key. All right, well, for 2,000 bits, that was worth it, and we got a level up out of the deal. And here is an adorable little sprat. Don't you go away. Someone needs to be disappointed. Lady Philippa Farnsworth. Sorry, Lady Philippa Farnsworth. You've got someone looking for you, and I need to make him sad. Okay. Skills. We can upgrade, so we can upgrade again. We've got another, and I think, again, I'm going to go with dialogue or stealth. Okay, so if we get to 60, crouched movement speed is improved. That's kind of cool, because I am usually sneaking. Lockpick and hack. I do need to get these a little higher, I think. But let's boost up sneak. We'll get that little perk there. Okay, so now, while we're down here, don't we have a Cupid of the laboratory? All right, Giles warned you that there are exterminators, mechanicals, but said their corpses are still of scientific interest. All right, so we've got a few more sprats to find. Lab sprat. All right, so this one looks dead to me, right? I'm not crazy. It's not moving. Okay, so when you pick up the dead one, it still makes noise, even though it's dead. All right. So I've got a few more of these sprats to hunt down. Let's go do that before we bail out of here. Looks like maybe you're in here. Lab sprat. You're alive. Evelyn Ensley Okoye. Sorry, Evelyn.
Clean up the competition.
Clean up the competition. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here.
Take your best
Whoa.
shot, asshole.
Whoa. Kobalos. Okay, so is that like one of the lab sprats? No, that's not one of the lab sprats. That's just a boss sprat. Okay, well, it's a big target, so...
I thought nothing fun ever happened in this town.
Entering
All right.
mode.
Well, that was interesting. Oh, here's another one. Harun Greenlee. So, doesn't look like a rabid sprat. What do we have here? Pick up hunting rifle ultra. Okay, cool. So we've got a upgraded weapon. So yeah, I'm not picking up on anything that says the sprats are rabid. So we're just going to go ahead and finish them off. All right, that's the end of that. Save the sprats. Yeah, that didn't happen. Return to Giles. What does it say here? Return to Giles. You found all Giles' sprats. He'll be anxious to get them back to the lab. Okay, so I don't think we have any living ones. I don't think we do. Now we need to find our way out of here. Get back up to Giles and tell him the good news. I put bullets in all of his pets. Or at least the ones that didn't already have bullets in them. Hey, Giles.
Any luck finding my sprats?
I have them all.
Truly? Why, this is marvelous! Oh, dear, it looks like some of my darlings have suffered violent misfortune. Nevertheless, it's good to have them back. Thank you for your help. I'm afraid I can't spare much, but I hope you'll accept this. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
Well, that wasn't very interesting. Okay, so now we have to go back to Adjutant Akonde.
You wretched contraption! Does nothing in this city work anymore?
Back to Adjutant Akonde. But I'd also like to find that weapon shop.
Affirmative.
Because I know there's one here somewhere.
Or a dentist.
Teeth cleaning request processed.
Byzantium Estates.
Trial of Pep You Up.
Don't have that.
Scheduled.
Next time we visit a garbage heap, your history.
Okay, this is how we get to... That's how we get back to the Adjutant. We don't want that. I know there's a weapon shop here somewhere. And I want to upgrade my
there.
weapons.
That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
For the last time.
What are you saying about me?
Access to Byzantium is impossible without a proper nav key. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to be somewhere else.
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking.
Wow. You're a charming individual that doesn't deserve to die. That's a rude way to greet someone. Frolicking. Guys, do I frolic? The grease is part of my rugged bad boy charm. What a coincidence. Just now I thought I'd really like to sock this lady in the face.
Ugh, how utterly expected. You must be one of those violent vagrants I've heard tell of, wandering the system in search of brutality. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness.
Yes, madness. Let's see here. I'm afraid you've mistaken me for someone who cares. So long. If the board isn't supposed to let people into the city, how'd you get here? Yes, I'm sure it is. Now, if you'll excuse me. Let's see here. I know where this goes. What's wrong with more people coming to Byzantium?
What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries.
Earned them?
But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse.
What's early retirement?
The worst thing to happen to Halcyon. A contest that gives even the lowliest to most inefficient workers a chance to live in Byzantium. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair?
Well, I mean, if it's a district away from you, then, like, that's the greatest prize in the world because you're just a horrible person. Let's see here. If we had intelligence, we could see, well, most contests have some inherent biases, but we don't have any intelligence. Life's not fair.
Well, it should be if you pay enough. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
Sounds like a plan.
She's got a point. We're probably gonna get shot at anyway. Might as well make a few bits.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest?
Wow.
Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you?
Yes, I'll look into it for you.
Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. You'll encounter security afterward, but surely you'll handle it. You are the violent sort of vagrant, after all.
I'll take care of it. Okay, so the game is trying really hard to make you hate her and kill her right here, right now. But we're going to do her little quest because it's even more evil. But before I do that, it is a little bit of a tough fight. I want to try and find this weapon shop. And checking in the chat here, Scrooger Super Marlin says, damn it, Fisty, she's talking shite about you. Indeed. Armand Val says, you brute. John and Rick both say send her there. Super Marlin says, I did that quest and I didn't like it. Well, we're going to do it. I like that quest. I think it's awesome. Okay. We're going to find out what this early retirement thing is all about. Billingsley's House of Inebriation. Well, that's not where we want to be. We want to find where the guns are. But I think we're getting into the shopping district here, so we'll just keep running around town until we find it, because I want some better weapons.
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an orrery, and you say that every time.
It's strange, though. What was it?
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
Unit recharging.
Here we go. Forsyth Luxury Munitions. Winston Forsyth. Armand says, nice rich girl. Yeah, rich girl maybe. Nice, definitely not. Steal the grenade launcher. Talk to the corporate guard. So we could kill everyone here and just steal a bunch of things, but not really that much. Excuse me. All right, let's see what we can buy from this guy. Anything in your cash register? Oh, 32 bits.
Looking for weapons?
Yes.
You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else.
All right, let's see what you got for sale. Okay, so we need weapons. What can I buy from him? He's got hunting rifle ultra, which I already have. Assault rifle ultra. Well, that's probably not a bad thing to grab. Let's go ahead and buy that. He's got Deadeye assault rifle. I've already got one of those, but I think this one's higher level than mine. I'll have to check. Yeah, I'll have to check. Okay. Bolter pistol. I have one of those, but... Pink slip. There we go. Level 24. Yes, I want this. No need to see HR, X-Acto sight, and I'm pretty sure I can put the muzzler on this. Maybe not, because it's already... Post-armor damage dealt. 7,000 bits. Wow, it's expensive. Screw it. Let's take it. We'll get more bits. The Exterminator. I don't really need that. Not really worried about armor. Let's see what we can sell here. Okay, extra plasma rifle. That we can sell. That we can sell. That we can sell. Lots of stuff we can sell. Get some of our bits back here. Prismatic hammer. We don't want to sell that. Hunting rifle ultra will keep. That will keep. That will keep. Hide all of those things. And how about some armor? Standard troop armor. We've got a couple good armor pieces here, I think. The helmets I don't need, because we are in full Moonman uniform on this run. Lab protective monocle. Okay, we'll hold on to that. And anything else? Yeah, that can go. That can go. Lockpick +5. We'll keep that. That can go. All right, the rest of this stuff can stay. We'll sort out armor later. Sell junk. All right, we got a bunch of bits back. That's good. Now, Deadeye Assault Rifle, 270 DPS, level 15. If I equip this, we go to 473. That is way, way better. Thank you very much. Game. Okay. Now, we've got the Long Ranger at level 10, 96 DPS, 163, so we've outgrown the weapon that we murdered that lady to get, but, you know, life goes on. We got to do what we got to do. Bolter pistol, level 10. I like this because it has the Whisper Quiet muzzler on it, which is why I haven't upgraded it, but let's see here. Let's take a look at armor. So I've got level 9 armor, level 17, 14 armor rating. That's not very good. 19 armor rating. None of this armor that I have is very good here. Huh. Might as well just keep rolling with what I have then. Okay, fine. That's what I'll do. All right, so now let's take a look at weapons. Can I modify this? No, you can't modify on the go. You need a workbench to do that, I think. Yes. Okay. Super Marlin says, so we need to do a collab on Xbox with me on Twitch and you on YouTube for 76 and mess with people. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too into the messing with people thing.
Actually took over the refinery. I can't believe
And I'm not set up to stream from Xbox at this point. Let's see here. Maybe once the new one comes out, you know, in like 10,000 years when us peasants can get them. Maverick Johnston is going to give us a side quest.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
I like where this is going, or dumb. Is that why bullets find me wherever I go?
That's gold. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippistout. Product placement, baby. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
Let's see here. Or what? No. Does working for a mad scientist count?
A mad scientist? Guy sounds like he's moonlighting. Here's some free advice. If you want to make it in this business, you got to work with professionals. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Do you now? That's disgusting. I never agreed to that.
Ha! A sense of humor, that's good. Every picture needs some comedy. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star, and I think you got the chops.
No job is too great, too grueling, or too gruesome for a Sam.
That's a unique model there. Might want to lease him for a Macbeth production, if it ever gets greenlit.
Macbeth?
So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Sure, I'm in. Why not?
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
All right, so there's another side quest we can do at some point. And John W. with the $5 super chat. Thank you, John. I really, really appreciate it. Glad to see everybody's having fun tonight. Okay, so we got maybe some better weapons. Let's go do... I wasn't going to do the side quests yet, but I don't think I can resist this one. We're going to go investigate the retirement district. This is not a terribly long quest. Between tonight and tomorrow, I think we can get to where we'll need to be to do the DLC when it comes out. So I think we'll be okay. All right, which way do we go? Well, I guess this way. If I can find a workbench, I'll see if I can put a muzzler on one of these weapons. So if we fall into the water, it looks like there's a ladder there. Can we get there from another way? Yeah, we can, okay. But maybe that was some secret spot. Alright, how do we get where we need to go here? That's Billingsley's. We don't need to go there. Armand says, dumb is the choice. Indeed. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Byzantium is a bit confusing to get around. It's kind of got two levels. Sort of have an upper level and a lower level.
I'll sue every technician and employee.
Spacer's choice, free slice bread. It's fresh because it was. That episode from 2 weeks ago.
Going this way? I think we go this way. Oh, I know where we're going. Okay.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once? Nothing
You want
wrong.
something exciting to happen?
It means everything's running like clockwork. Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
There's some fun.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Did we just piss off the whole city? Maybe we should take you out just to make sure.
Putting trash in its rightful place for more than 70 years.
Okay. So yeah. Wow, 400 bits. These people are loaded. Well, the other robots aren't attacking me, so... Guards aren't attacking me. Alright, so, cool. There we go. Well, she said she wanted something exciting to happen. And so far, everyone in this city is completely useless, so... There we go. John W. with the super chat also says he loves the Fallout 76 lore videos. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate hearing that. I know they're not the most popular thing on my channel, but I take them a little more personally than some of the other stuff. They take more work, so I always appreciate it when people really like them. I don't need thousands of people to like them, but I do like to see that there's somebody out there that appreciates it, so thank you. Okay. So where are we going? Now this way, if I remember correctly, takes us to a landing pad, and I think there's a workbench out here. Yes, there is. Okay. I want to see if I can modify this with a muzzler. There it is. Okay, we can. Install that mod. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, and the scope. It's already got an extendo sight. I think I'm good with that. our other weapons here. We've got... Okay, so the pink slip couldn't be modified. That's kind of a shame. And the Deadeye assault rifle, could I put a muzzler on that? No. Okay, but... Now, the plasma rifle. Let's put the electric shock mod on that. That might make that an effective robot weapon. And Exacto Sight reduces spread. Oh, I see. Post armor multiplier. Okay. Extendo Sight gives us better range. Gyro Sight we already have. Let's go with the post armor multiplier. I think this is going to be a robot killer. So that's what we'll do there. And I am level 17 now, so can I level any of this stuff up? I don't want to go too crazy. Yeah, it's really expensive to level up, so no thanks on that. No thanks on that. We'll just keep that how it is. Irion's Flintlock. Interesting, okay. It has a stagger. Do I want that instead of... Yeah, I can take that instead of the bolter pistol now. Let's do that. All right, let's tinker that. It's not too much to level it up a little bit. Okay, we'll do one more level. And then... Can I modify it? No, I can't modify that. Let's put you there. Oh, I can't take things off there. Okay. That's all right. We've also got the Assault Rifle Ultra. And can I modify that? I can put a Whisper Quiet muzzler on. And I can put the electric on that. Let's do that. Let's put that on there. I think that would be better than the plasma carbine. And we'll put muzzler on you too. And how about extendo sight or gyro sight? Let's roll with the extendo sight. Okay, I think we did a pretty good job there. Now, let's look at armor. What am I wearing? I'm wearing this. And I can tinker it and get it up a little bit. That's better, though. Defense skills. Stealth skills -5. That's not good. Sneak +7. Ooh. Yeah, let's take that. Okay. Let's... Huh. I didn't know I had that. Sneak +7 is something I will always want. Okay, let's get out of there. Move some stuff around. Okay, we're going to put the Assault Rifle Ultra here. I think 629 DPS versus 95. Yeah, that's way, way better. Okay. Armor. We want that sneaky armor. Stealth skills +5. I thought there was stealth skills +7. There it is, sneak +7. Oh, I see. So this boosts all the stealth skills, but the armor isn't very good. This gives me sneak +7. We'll put that in there. And now we'll go ahead and get out of here and modify that. Should have some mods. All right, armor mod, melee and defense, dialogue and leadership. Well, that's not bad. Increases ranged weapon skills, reducing kickback and sway. Let's do the Silver Tongue kit. I think dialogue is a little more important in this game. And do I have a backpack? Yep. There we go. So that'll give me a little more carry weight too. Okay, now I think we're ready to rock and roll. We'll catch back up on the chat here. John W. says, I can tell how much you love the game in your lore videos. They're better than Oxhorn's because he just plays the game to make the videos. I'm not going to presume any kind of judgment there on anybody else, but I will say that I do appreciate you noticing. For me, I do really love Fallout 76. It's got its warts, it's got its little share of problems, but it's certainly improved over the years. And you know, some of the stories that it tells, I think, are just really, really incredible. And I always thought it was kind of funny that, you know, in Fallout circles, you always hear about, like, the Keller family holotapes from Fallout 3 and the guy in the mountains, the name is not coming to me right now, from Fallout New Vegas, Randall Clark. And everybody always talks about how great those stories are and how emotionally invested they are in those stories. That's how Fallout 76 tells its stories, its best stories anyway. And it's full of them. It's packed full of stories like that. But somehow that's garbage while the other stories are better. Makes no sense. But we are where we are. So thank you for noticing how much I like it. I am glad.
The last of them.
Okay, so we've got some corporate troops here.
Are we getting more and more retirees lately?
Not just you. Felt like a damn factory worker these last few months. Oh well. Nothing a few drinks won't cure. Come on, let's go hit up Bijou's.
Can't. They're closed. Someone saw a sprat in there.
Bijou's too? Damn. What's this city coming to?
Okay, so we need to get inside the retirement thing. We want to find out what this is all about, so we can report back to that lady. I know what it's all about, and I know some of you know what it's all about, but I'll bet there are other people watching who don't, so we're not going to spoil it just yet. But as of now, looks like Byzantium is sending people to early retirement. If they win a lottery. Unseal the door. Thank you very much. And I know there's going to be robots back here. Transition to the early retirement district.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation.
I'm going to turn the volume up here a little bit.
You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falskowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you, although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center.
Good Lord, I'm going to have to retire myself before this guy stops talking.
For some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process. Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement.
It's going to be the last day of my life if you don't shut up soon.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few,
so he
have
keeps
been
talking.
selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished.
Okay, so that shuts him up in time for me to get into the chat here. Armand says, if we follow all the notes and stories in Fallout 76, well, it's not that superficial. That's true. It's very deep. That's what I liked about the quest I covered on Sunday was that one I thought was perfect because you didn't, nothing pointed you there. If you just, that was purely a reward for explorers. If you explore and you look around, you can pick up that note and get that quest. And then as you get into it, not only that, you got to figure out a little code on the computer. It's nothing super complicated, but there's no just click, 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 click all the way through it to the destination point. Like you got it because you wanted to explore. And I thought that was really cool. I hope they do more of that in the future. But we are here in the Outer Worlds, aren't we? So, early retirement fun fact number 1. You're special, am I? Each month, hundreds of thousands of workers apply to the early retirement program from across the Halcyon system. That doesn't just include workers on Terra 2, but those who live on the Groundbreaker or Hephaestus as well. Even after weeding out undesirable or unqualified candidates, only 2.3% of those entrants are selected for early retirement. I sure hoped you bragged to your neighbors before you left. Way to overcome the odds, champ.
Exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's Deluxe Fall.
Early retirement fun fact number 3. We're sure that all of you had a wonderful time completing your early retirement application forms. But we know that even something like paperwork can get a little old after 87 pages. Wow, okay. Fortunately, we're pleased to inform you that your hard work was all worth it. By knowing details like your shoe size, blood type, and dental history, we can properly customize your early retirement just for you. Every detail will be tweaked and adjusted to fit your unique needs, just like how Hammersmith weapons are built to fit each customer's personal style of combat. What you want, Hammersmith. So they're even doing product placement in here.
Lockwood collection.
That is just a bit silly. Here, retirement fun fact number 5. Here in Byzantium, auto mechanicals will make your life cleaner, easier, and more efficient, just as they do in the rest of the city. Teams of auto mechanicals regularly sweep through the streets of the early retirement district to give it that classic Byzantium sheen, but that's not all. They'll attend to your personal needs as well. Want to order a drink? They'll bring one right to your table. Make a mess in your new penthouse? They'll clean it up for you. Why, they'll even carry your luggage, once it's been cleared by security and released from our customs warehouse, of course. So if you see 700 pounds of steel lumbering towards you, don't panic. You probably just dropped one of your Happy Dale Farms woolly curds. Whoops, don't worry, I'm sure it's still good. Wow, okay.
Injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigation.
We've got a few more of those to check out and learn all about early retirement. Early retirement fun fact number 16. The early retirement program is the personal brainchild of Minister of Earth Aloysius Clark, endorsed by Chairman Charles Rockwell. Minister Clark and Chairman Rockwell share a vision that every worker in Halcyon has a fair chance to experience the beauty and luxury of Byzantium. So before you step onto that elevator and embrace your retirement, remember to say thank you, Minister Clark. You wouldn't be here without him. All right then.
After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home.
Early retirement fun fact number 4. The Early Retirement Center is the safest place in the entire system. I bet it is. Not a single crime has been committed within its walls since its construction. Wow! This is all thanks to the hard work of the men and women in black and white. Universal Defense Logistics. Each and every day, UDL Security protects the citizens of Byzantium, shielding them from harm. No dissidents run wild under their watch, so rest easy, early retirees. You're under the watchful eye of UDL Security. Whether you're out and about or relaxing at home, UDL is watching you.
why not go for a bite? At
This
one
is
of our
just
many
funny.
restaurants, like CMP's
These are
Blazing
written
Horse
like
Barbecue
radio
or
commercial
Rizzo's
voiceover
Ultra
scripts.
Crunch
It's great.
cereal buffet.
Did you know the early retirement selection system is the most rigorous cutting-edge lottery system in the entire galaxy? Here's how it works. Each candidate's name is printed on a plastic ball. The plastic ball is placed in an advanced turbo encabulator with thousands of others. A team of advanced automechanicals operate a complex series of pulleys at random. The balls are funneled through the turbo encabulator into an interocitor tube, I guess. They are then launched at a specially designed accuracy matrix. The first ball that aligns with the center of the accuracy matrix is the winner for the day. By using this method, the Halcyon Holdings Corporation ensures that all early retirees are selected with complete impartiality and minimal collateral damage. Okay, then.
Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold zero-G brew.
Well, I
by
guess it's
Spacer's
time to
Choice.
move on here. And
Zero-G brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Although in the early retirement district, nothing will.
Nothing will
All
ail me in the
meals
early
will be
retirement district.
complimentary for the entirety of your stay.
What do we have here?
Courtesy of the...
Before beginning your new life in Byzantium, our safety regulations require you to consent to the following. You hereinafter referred to as the employee, consent to the rules and regulations of the Halcyon Holding Corporation Early Retirement Center, hereinafter referred to as the Center. The employee confirms that they have read and understood the rules of the Center, as written in Article 3, Section 5, Clause 27 of the Early Retirement Welcome Packet. The employee also confirms that they received this packet en route to the Center. In the unlikely event of injury, death, or the loss of personal items, the employee assumes all liability for the incident. The Halcyon Holdings Corporation and its subsidiaries bear no responsibility for the incident and offer no compensation should the center recover any lost or stolen goods. The employee must retrieve them within 48 hours or their goods will be forfeit. If the employee is having second thoughts about living out the rest of their lives in unparalleled luxury, then they may exit this terminal and return to the center's landing bay. There, the employee may turn in their winning early retirement ticket and await the next outbound transport. Don't worry, that ticket won't go to waste. It'll be given to another deserving worker to keep the center's inbound population at ideal levels. Otherwise, if the employee is ready to begin the final leg of their early retirement journey and enjoy all the center has to offer, please select I consent. I consent. There we go.
So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection.
So they did give people the option to leave, but we are going to early retirement. Appeared very much like we were going to the afterlife. All right, so off we go to the retirement district. Gotta love how the music cuts out there like that. Okay, what is next? Does paradise await? This doesn't look like paradise to me. Investigate the retirement district.
Does that elevator go back up?
We've got bones and a leg. And cleaning Sams, janitors cleaning up dead bodies, retirees. Oh no. So the retirement program is pretty straightforward. There's a reason there's no crime in the retirement district. Because as soon as you get off the elevator, you get slaughtered. So, that means we can go back to that awful woman and tell her about early retirement. Refund request TNL shock cannon. Here's a little bit of lore. To TNL customer service, I would like to formally request a refund on my new TNL shock cannon. You advertised it as the most reliable tool for disabling rude or disobedient auto mechanicals, but if you load it with an energy cell that is covered in your own blood, it misfires. I've used TNL weapons exclusively for 7 years, But if this matter is not resolved, then you'll have lost another customer. You will also have lost another customer if I die, so you'd better hope I can get this blood back into my body. Well, it looks like they lost another customer, and they lost him the hard way. So, we can stay stealthy down here. I think. Look at that. So if you go through another, if you make it through those gates, there's more mechanicals there ready to assault you.
They got the drop on us.
Uh-oh. Okay, well, we could have stayed stealthy, but... There we go. This area has been sanitized.
Muting volume now.
You were supposed to be sneaky, Ellie. You weren't very sneaky. Okay, let's see here. So, UDL terminal, automech status active, maintenance exit status sealed. Note, due to the nature of their assignment, automechanicals in the HHC Early Retirement Center were not constructed with a standard maintenance mode or IFF transmitter responder. You'll be pleased to know that this saved 200 bits per unit, but please note that any injuries sustained during routine repairs will come out of your paycheck. Thanks for being part of the UDL team. Disable automechs. We can do that. And unseal hatch. Okay, what else do we have here? Does this door open? No. All right, so now what do I do? Oh, I gotta, okay, transition to maintenance tunnels. Okay, so catching back up on the chat. Armand says, yes, it's a slaughterhouse. Yes, it is indeed. John W. says, didn't mean to diss Ox. He's very good at what he does, but you enjoy the game so much, it makes the videos so much better. Yeah, I can tell with Ox, I can tell that he doesn't adore Fallout 76 as much as some of the other Fallout games, and that's cool. I mean, I get that. You know, not everything's for everybody, but, you know, but I enjoy the game, and I've made friends playing it, and I think that might have something to do with it, too. Everybody's a little different, but I can tell he's not quite as into it as he is some of the other ones. And that's all right. That leaves room for people like me to help tell those stories, so that's good. Cirque says, hello there. How you doing, Cirque? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so here we go, here we go, here we go. Now we need to get out of here and go find this lady. The board's idea of retirement is more like an execution. Find a way to stay employed. All right, so we got to get out of here. Now, I did turn off the hostility on these things. Hopefully...
Nice going.
What do you think you're doing?
Okay, I guess hostility's back on. What do you think you're doing? Whatever I want to do.
Suspicion levels minimal. Carry on.
Okay, so we got through here. We still need to find our way back to the surface so we can tell this lady what's going on and encourage her to retire early. That's not how I get out.
Halt. Perform terminating security search.
Okay, do these doors open? No. Maybe I have to go back the way I came? Cirque says, still wearing the mask. It's the best choice. It's the spacer's choice. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Indeed. All right, is this how we get out of here? No, I was going to say, I wouldn't think that you could just leave. That would kind of defeat the purpose of the mass execution zone. Okay, so I'm going to go back through the hatch. Got to find our way out of here. Ooh, bits on the floor. Okay, glad I came back in. And some ammo. That still doesn't help me get out of here. Oh, there we go. Okay, just a little blind. No big deal. Take a few more things. Take the bypass shunt and a mag pick. Can't have too many of those things. Now this, for anyone who hasn't noticed, this is brilliance. Everyone who's ever played an RPG with companions in it knows the pain of waiting for them to move so you can move too. They made it so that you can just transition right through your companions. It is absolutely brilliant, and someone at Obsidian deserves a medal for that one. Okay, finding our way back out. Sadly, they didn't find a way to let you fast travel from interiors. But hopefully, other games will catch up to Fallout 76 in that regard. Achilles says those dang barred doors. Yep, that's the ticket. Find the barred door, find your escape. Alright, so now we need to go find that awful, awful woman. And tell her to go retire. Here she is.
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
God, you're vile.
I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement.
Are you now?
If this goes well, perhaps I'll start hiring wandering delinquents to handle all of my affairs.
Something tells me you hire
is
wandering
going well,
delinquents
I
for
hope.
all kinds of things. Let's see here. I can lie. The retirement district is a paradise. You should see it for yourself. She is an awful, awful, terrible woman, so why wouldn't I do that?
I knew it. I just knew
Yes.
it. What a disaster. Did you get a good look around? What was it like?
What was it like? An endless, extravagant garden. There were even signs that said no frolicking. It was just one giant party. They had a vodka fountain and everything. Everything is gold. Golden streets, golden chairs, golden toothbrushes. Yeah, an endless, extravagant garden. There were even signs that said no frolicking, because we know she doesn't like frolicking delinquents.
Truly? Why, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I can't believe they kept this from us. From me. The nerve. The audacity. Here, take your payment. I have to fetch my things. I don't care what I have to do. They'll give me luxury or give me death.
Her words.
I wonder if she actually goes there. So she's going into her apartment. We can't go in there. We'll have to remember to go down there and look for her body later. Okay, so we need to now return to the adjutant. And can I just fast travel there? Yes, I can. There we go. We'll fast travel over there and let her know that we've taken care of her map maker problem. And see if she'll let us, we have to talk to the secretary.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery.
Ah, okay. What exactly do you do here?
Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby.
Huh. Dumb one hand. So there's a combination here I don't have. Everyone needs a hobby. Mine's hitting things. So if we're dumb and we have one-handed or two-handed melee at 55, we get to say that I don't have that ability. Any chance I could meet Chairman Rockwell?
Ah. Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration. Will there be anything else?
Following up in the chat here, Rick Ward says, go and see soon. I will. We'll go and check it out soon. Armand says, bye, friends. It's 3:45 in the morning here. Armand, good night. Sounds like it's time for you to get some rest. Go do your thing. Thanks for coming around. Let's let him know we've got Lockwood's papers.
Wonderful. I'll file the appropriate paperwork on your behalf. Meanwhile, Adjutant Akande would like a word with you.
I'm sure she would.
So it's done. Lockwood is dead.
Yes, she is. She kept telling me what to do. You asked me to take someone's life over a stack of papers. Were you watching me? Your assassin got in my way.
Bradshaw was barely competent. Hiring him was my mistake. You followed my instructions to the letter. It's rare to find a freelancer with the discipline of a soldier. You've demonstrated your talents. If you're ready to talk about Phineas Wells, I'm prepared to listen.
So we can just tell her where he is. I don't know if that's going to accelerate things at all. Or I can say, yeah, I know where he's hiding. How badly do you want to know? Listen, I'm not sure this was a great idea. Let's hit number 2. How badly do you want to know where he is?
I appreciate that you want to drive a bargain. You understand I'm not paying you for anything less than reliable information. Wells had to be in touch with you somehow. Find his communication terminal and send us a tracing signal. Once I verify his location, I'll arrange for your payment.
We can use our persuasion skill here. You've been chasing Wells for a long time. I expect you'll pay me well.
I always reward good work. Deliver Wells to the board, and you'll be more than compensated. Percival will file the appropriate paperwork on your behalf. Once you've sent a tracking signal from Wells's lab, we'll move on to the next step.
As instructed, the code for our secure communication channel. On behalf of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, I bid you good day.
What's this about paperwork? That's not really the kind of thing I do.
Oh, just a receipt for your services and my receipt for your receipt, and also a standard declaration of intent to perform espionage. Very routine. I'll see to it personally.
You're a doll, Percy.
I'm flattered beyond description.
I'll be on my way. And we've got another level up. Okay, let's take a look at that. So what do we want to boost here? We can boost up dialogue. We can boost up our stealth skills again. Hacking, turn off auto mechanicals for 20 seconds. So if we get really high there, we can get around the auto mechs quite efficiently. But I think I want to boost my speech skills a little more. Let's go to 55. Let's go to 60. Why not? And perks, we need one more here before we unlock the next tier. Quiet weapon damage doesn't work. Vendor buying price, interactable highlights. Let's take the carrying capacity bonus. There isn't really anything else I want there. Okay, and we still can't upgrade companions yet. Not sure we'd be able to do that by now. Okay, so next quest. So we can find Wells' communication terminal and send a tracking signal to Sophia and turn him in, or we can continue this I'm not 100% sure how I want to do this yet. So, we'll go find Nyoka. We'll go find her before we turn in Phineas and see how we want to proceed here. You can go pretty far with Sophia Akande before you really are committed to turning in Phineas. So we'll see how it all goes there, but let's go meet Nyoka next. Can I fast travel? I can. Very good. Okay. I've acquired compass on a chain. All right, and we've been going for about a couple hours here, so I'm going to take a quick break, get up and stretch the legs a little bit. I will be back in just a couple of minutes. And I do hope all of you stick around here. We're going to keep going for a little while tonight. So give me a couple of minutes here to get up, move around a little bit, and I shall return. Please do talk amongst yourselves in the chat. I won't be long. I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, I am back. Looks like everybody stuck around. That's awesome. Let's catch back up in the chat here. John W. says, what does everyone think of the vampire effect nerf in Fallout 76? I'll give you my 2 cents on it. And that's that I'm not ready to... I haven't seen the PTS forums today yet. So maybe they've confirmed that it is a nerf, but from what I saw with it in some of the tinkering around I did and what some of the other people are reporting, it looks pretty inconsistent. I'm hopeful that it's just a bug and not a nerf. If it's a nerf, it's going to make the vampire effect pretty useless, and that's no fun. Okay, so we want to go to Monarch. So we can go to Cascadia and get to Stellar Bay the hard way, but we don't have to. We've got a Stellar Bay landing pad keycard, so we can go straight there.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Okay. So we want to go meet Nyoka. She is the last of the companions to find. And let's see here. Who do we want to bring along? Let's take Felix. And let's take Parvati this time. Rick Ward says, not heavy weapons. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, is that it's if it's got explosive on it, it still works. If it's a heavy gun, it still works. Something about it just... It doesn't seem intentional. It does not feel intentional to me. Which, I mean, even if it is, it wouldn't be the first time they intended to do something and broke it. But, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to nerf that. So, I'm inclined to believe that it's not a nerf, that it's a bug, but I guess we will find out. Okay, Felix wants a word.
So is this how it's gonna be? Adjutant tells you to kill somebody, you kill somebody? No questions asked, no trouble to your conscience?
Oh, are you questioning me, Felix? If we're going to have an argument, let's just get it over with. You're wrong if you think my conscience is not troubled. Don't sass me, Felix.
You knew what you were getting when you hired me. Rachel Lockwood was a cartographer. She made maps. She wasn't hurting anybody. So tell me why she deserved to die.
She was trying to tell me what to do. Watch your mouth, Felix. You're coming dangerously close to mutiny. Shrug. Maybe Lockwood was bad at her job. Was there anything else? Oh, you can't see my video because I forgot to switch to the... There we go. Now you can see my video. So, forgive me, everyone. I am still pretty new to the whole live streaming thing. I'm getting my head around OBS and some of these ways to switch between different images and everything. And yeah, so just totally forgot to switch that. So yeah, don't mind me. Not only are we playing a dumb playthrough in the Outer Worlds, but we're also doing a dumb playthrough in real life tonight. Okay, so... Felix, maybe Lockwood was bad at her job, or watch your mouth, Felix, you're coming dangerously close to mutiny. Huh. Let's see here. We are doing a dumb playthrough, so shrug might work. We're also doing kind of an evil playthrough, so watch your mouth, Felix, you're coming dangerously close to mutiny. I wonder what happens if we do that. I'm curious.
I ain't afraid of you, boss. Your
Oh,
tough
yeah?
as grit routine might leave some poor sod quaking in his boots, but it won't work on me. I'm still waiting for an explanation. Tell me why Lockwood deserved to die.
Maybe Lockwood was bad at her job.
Hilarious, boss. I'm glad you're having fun, but I was hoping for a real answer.
Yeah? You were hoping for one, huh? I was hoping for $1 million in a helicopter. Sometimes we don't get what we want, Felix. And I'm not high enough in inspiration or determination here to say either of those things. So, was there anything else?
Nah, we're done here.
Okay. So maybe Felix will be the first one we push off. I'm sure Parvati's going to love the next thing Sophia Conde asked us to do. Okay, let's see here. So, see if there's any lore in here. Nope, just a remote landing. And here we are in Stellar Bay.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
You gotta sign me in, huh? Okay.
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Well, that is my ship on the landing pad right next to you.
I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction. You
This
must
guy's
have
all
seen
kinds
those
of smart.
gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
Takes more than a few gunships to scare me.
Wish more folk could say that. Gets awful quiet guarding a landing pad that never gets used. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-world traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Let's see here. I prefer to travel discreetly, if you know what I mean. I am Captain Old Man McRib. I'm regretting not naming him Spaceman McRib. Really am.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
All right, well, you're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals? I can't wait.
Neither can I, Felix. Maybe one of them will eat you. That's what you get for giving me a hard time. You're supposed to follow me blindly. Are you saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
All right, well, I'm going to have a look around town.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
Everybody wants a favor. What is the favor?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Sure, I can ask about your poster. Who's the Black Hole? This poster sounds pretty valuable.
I couldn't really say. I'm just a fan of the game.
Oh yeah?
But
Just
the
a
fancy
fan, huh?
collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
Who's the Black Hole?
Boss, come on. Black Hole Birdie, the Hole Meister, the Hack Attack.
That's Bertie Holcomb, only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You've been living in a sulfur pit or something?
Something like that. Let's see here. But why is he called the Black Hole? Before we do that, we'll catch up on the chat here. Okay, so everybody's seen the video now. That's good. Alan Page says, how long we playing tonight, Fisty? Not sure exactly how long. We're going to go at least 3 hours. So at least another hour yet. We'll see how quickly we get. I believe the point we have to get to is the point where we turn on the radio at the top of the summit before we can activate the DLCs. So I'd like to get there so that we at least have the option to jump right into the new DLC when it comes out. We'll see how long that takes. If we're getting close to it, I'll probably push closer to 4 hours. But we'll see, at least another hour yet. So why is this guy called the Black Hole?
On account of him being the best hacker who ever played, nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way.
Maybe word that a little differently. It's just, you know, mildly inappropriate sounding.
Well, Holcomb's had a lot of nicknames over his career. Used to be the tallywhacker on account of what he'd do to the score. Before that, he was the slick stick, because his shots were always so smooth.
Let's not talk about this ever again.
Whatever you say, I could talk tossball for hours.
Bet you could. All right, fine. I'll ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Alan Page says tallywhacker, and that one was held for review. Apparently, tallywhacker is a potentially offensive term. Okay. All right, so we need to go find Nyoka so we can recruit her and get along this quest a little bit. We'll get some more side quests along the way. My plan is to kind of get to that cutoff point, and then we'll be able to jump back into side quests and do whatever we want to do. And this is Nyoka.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Excuse me?
Don't interrupt, it's rude. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
So before we get into this conversation, if anybody thinks that voice sounds familiar, it's because it is. And off the top of my head now, I cannot remember the name of the voice actor, but it is the same voice actor who voices Meg in Fallout 76. All right, right. What are you staring at? Wait, you're not from around here. Who are you? So who are you? I'm Old Man McRib. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Old Man McRib. Are you always this drunk?
If you think this is drunk, I gotta, you need to get out more. Sit, partake, buy me a drink and let's chat.
Sure, another round, bartender.
Outstanding. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
I'm told you can help me find an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
Do I now? I'm not really in the mood to fetch things. How much time do you need?
More than you have, I suspect. I plan to sit here and drink until I find myself awoke and sober.
All right, fine. What do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
All right, steroid or caffeine somethings you don't even know what you're taking. And if I can't get a steroid or caffeine something or other? Medical, we can pass a speech check here. You mean caffeinoid? That stuff's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Fine, I'll be back. So, another little fetch quest here, but this one's actually kind of entertaining. Don't know if we'll pass the speech checks or not, but we'll be able to get what we need here.
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like. Hmm?
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Achilles says, gotta love drugs. Well, at least in games, they're fun. All right, so Abigail Edwards.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
I can tell her I've been asked to pick up a caffeinoid supplement, ask who Velma is, or ask if she's in charge of handing out medicine. Let's ask who Velma is.
She works over at the fishery next door. Quite the hard worker, but she's got a bit of a temper.
Nothing wrong with a little passion.
No disagreement there, dearie. But Velma can be a little prickly. Oh, but here I go again, running my mouth when it's none of my business. Was there something else you needed?
Are you in... Let's pass this check. I've been asked to pick up a caffeinoid supplement.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie?
I can lie and say the pills are for me. It's for Nyoka, or... I don't know, Auntie. You'll have to pry that secret from my sweet little cheeks.
Aren't you a saucy thing? I may not be a fresh young thing anymore, but with age comes experience, dearie.
Oh, my. Well, she is, she may not be a fresh young thing, but she is very, very thirsty, isn't she? Okay, so why don't you show me a thing or two? This got weird fast. Or dumb experience. I guess you've worked here a long time. Well, it's not quite as titillating as the other ones, but we got to go with the dumb option. Experience? I guess you've worked here a long time.
You are too precious. How about you just tell me who that caffeinoid's for, dearie?
The pills are for me.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
You can't trust people these days. Oh, that's just awful. Or you don't give 5-finger discounts, Auntie?
Aren't you a naughty boy? There are no discounts here, but Auntie knows what to do with mischievous men like you.
Well then. What? Or let's change the subject right now. Oh no, let's keep rolling with this. I want to see where this goes. What exactly do you do with mischievous young men like me?
Oh, I'd have to talk to Mr. Nandi about you, of course. Anyway, is there anyone else
that's not fun.
needing a pickup from Auntie Abigail?
Achilles says, give her the fisto. Anyway, is there anyone else needing a pickup from Auntie Abigail, Nyoka, or that's private? I don't want to tell her it's Nyoka because she knows Nyoka's cut off, so that's private.
Now, there's no keeping secrets from Auntie Abigail. I'll tease it out of you one way or another.
I bet you will.
Also, I really do have to enter someone's name for the allotment. After all, I have to keep track of where our little pills wander off to.
So I can bribe her. Why don't you just write down my name as Lotso Bits? How's 1980 sound? That's an awful lot of bits, so that's no good. You're rather nosy, aren't you, lady?
Now, dearie, it is my job after all.
Excuses, excuses. Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to tell her it's for Nyoka. She's not going to say yes to that. But that's okay. We don't need her to say yes. Because she told us she's got everything locked up upstairs.
Okay, keep them quiet.
And there's the caffeinoid. We might as well continue stealing all of her stuff. Oh, that takes us outside. We don't need to go outside. And here's a terminal. What's on the terminal? Terminal's use is restricted to authorized medical engineers. Unauthorized use will warrant action from your site safety engineer. Employee login. Okay, so in theory, we could hack it or create a new account. Account setup requires persistent connection. Well, that doesn't matter. We got the caffeinoid anyway. So, sorry, Auntie Abigail, you're not going to have a record to show for this. I've got what I need. Now we head back over to Nyoka. Is this headquarters? That's headquarters. We don't need to go there yet. We want to progress on our quest.
You're back. Good news? Bad news? All of the above?
I've got your magic pills. These things are dangerous, you know.
More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
All right, glad to have you.
Great. Where to?
Let's find the information broker.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Yeah, or we can just send Felix back to the ship because he's an ungrateful little bastard who needs, who needs to be put in his place for questioning me.
A real big game hunter. You gotta give me some pointers.
So you keep Monarch safe, huh? That's real honorable work, Miss Nyoka.
Oh, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just got intimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance of fortitude. Folks hire me because I know what you can shoot and what you ought to run from. That's a mistake you only get to make once.
All right, fair enough. But we need to get you in uniform. And we need to upgrade her a little bit. Increase your lie skill. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. Reduce how far the sound of your footsteps travel while Nyoka's in the party. Well, that's pretty useful. 20% damage to creatures. Sure, why not? Do we have another one? Can't take that yet. Okay, so she's a pretty good one. She's got some pretty powerful perks there. And let's take a look at the armor situation. So, stealth skills +5, 22 armor rating. It's actually pretty good. I don't think I have anything that's going to be better than that for her. Nope, at least not at this point. But she needs her uniform. There we go. And somebody needs the prismatic
That
hammer.
Chief Junlei sure seems well.
Oh,
huh?
I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to Enter your inventory. Well, okay. I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother. This is an interesting bit of conversation, so we'll go ahead with this.
That's on account of how I never met her.
How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception.
Well, that is just super duper all kinds of wrong. Let's see here. Is that normal? That's inhuman or dumb? The minute she thought of having a kid, they put it down on her permanent record? Well, that's what we've got to go with.
What? No, conception isn't... Has nobody ever taught you about this?
Oh my. Okay. What do you think of the new guy, Felix?
He seems like a nice boy to me. I'm glad you gave him a shot.
He's about to get another shot right in the head. Dumb. I don't know. He seemed really smart.
Oh, I'm sure he puts his socks on one at a time like anybody else. I mean, sure, he's a bit rough around the edges. I bet he just needs somebody to show him a better path.
Yeah, he keeps smart-mouthing off to me like he did when we got off the ship. I'm going to show him a path out an airlock. You seriously think I'm the right sort to put him on the right course in life? So you're saying I could sculpt him into an ideal minion?
That's not exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, well, what I wanted to do was go to Parvati's inventory. She's got the mandibular rearranger, but I want her to have the prismatic hammer instead, because that's a more effective weapon. Okay. So now we need to do what? I'm losing track here. All right, speak with the information broker at Devil's Peak. So we've got to get out of Stellar Bay.
Yeah.
We're here. Light years from
Wrapped musk and canid eyes, right here.
This guy sells weird stuff. We'll see him later on, too.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay.
If you can pay, all right, let's talk.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Your child is missing? Where'd you last see him?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And
Little
I was
Tucky?
Right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
You ain't wrong, but if he hasn't made it to Amber Heights by now, there's no saving him.
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Did you say there was a reward involved with this request?
Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous out there. I've got some bits saved up for a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I won't even be mad at him running off. You tell him I won't be mad.
Why would little Tucky run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Okay. Tired of being cooped up behind the walls. Not really what you expect out of a child, but, you know, where would he have gone?
and listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boys run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a Manta Queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
If a queen got to him, he died quick. Ought to be thankful for that. Most aren't so lucky.
Oh, where's my fainting chair? I can't take this.
What were you saying about the iconoclasts?
Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting. Like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who'll listen. If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head.
Hey now, anarchy and rebellion are all kinds of fun. Okay, so where is Amber Heights?
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with the nutty iconoclasts, or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe Marauders got him.
Just some very explicit fears here.
Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby.
Fine, I'll help find your son.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Uh-huh, okay. Something tells me little Tucky isn't gonna be so little. Alright, so we've got to leave town. And make our way to the information broker.
Can we talk?
And Nyoka wants to have a conversation. Oh, fine, we'll talk.
Hey, got a favor to ask.
Hey, where'd your uniform go?
Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
Just get on with it, Nyoka.
Hey, it ain't easy for me to spill my guts like a cut-up rapt, all right? I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
I'm honored you're asking, and I'm thrilled to accept. What can I do? What kind of danger are we talking about here? I'll consider it, but we don't have time right now.
Well, all right. I admit a certain stain on my spirit, but it's your call. If you find the time, let's talk again.
Well, I didn't mean to do that.
What's up?
All right, I want to get your side quest. I just don't want to go do it right now, so it's all right. We've got some time to kill. You mentioned wanting help with something.
Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were.
What do you need to do?
First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry.
Where's home?
A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Maniqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together.
We're gonna have to kill a Mantiqueen?
Oh, yes. I can't wait.
Okay, works for me. But we're not going to do that right now. We are going to the information broker. Alright, and that quest is still highlighted. So that's where we're going, but we're going to switch out weapons here.
Ooh. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments at the cannery.
Right.
And
Here's
we've got
the road. Follow it
Raptidons.
south.
A Mauler, a Spitter. Anybody else hanging around? There's another one there, a Stalker. Okay. The Mauler is probably the worst of them.
Here we go.
Okay. Uh-oh, acid. And we got another level up already. Okay, well, don't got to tell me twice. I'll take a level up. And what do we want to boost? Let's see here. We could boost our guns a little more. Headshot, weak spot damage. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get that as close to 60 as we can. That does seem to make some sense. Okay. You gotta love the screaming. It's just a little bit comical. And we do have to watch ourselves here. There's lots of enemies around. More acid. Okay, I think we're all right now. Okay, so you gotta love these directional signs, but this is the big thing here. On Monarch, looking up at the big gas giant, this is so cool. Now, Fallbrook has an even better view, and we'll eventually get there, but... Okay, so which way are we going? We need to go... We're heading to Amber Heights, right? No. Well, this is the way we're going. Same direction. And we've got raiders. Hooligan, hooligan. Marauder, lookout. Well, we'll take care of him first. Needs excessive and immediate dental work. Okay. And the silencer definitely helps. Okay. Ooh, he's got acid in his gun.
That's the last of them.
All right. That was easy enough. Marauders are pretty easy pickings. Okay. 510 meters this way. One thing I really love about this game is that even when something's far away, it's not that far away. It's not like New Vegas where you had like 10 hours of random walking until you could do anything. I love New Vegas, but I did not like all the wandering around.
I'll take a toe off.
Okay, scrap mechanical. We want to shoot the blue thing. Oops.
Here we go.
Gotta shoot him in the thingy. go. Now we're just going to have some run-of-the-mill marauders. Parvati's still got the shrink ray. And we got one more over here.
Don't mess with us.
There we go. Okay. So I'm pretty sure what we have to do is just keep following the road. And we'll eventually get where we need to be. I hear monsters. I think this is Amber Heights. Canid Alpha.
Here we go.
Taken care of. Alright, I think we're good. Not quite. Now we're clear. Okay. We'll keep following the road, at least for a little while. Oh, we've got more marauders. This is probably one of the more tightly packed combat areas.
Damn it. This will be fun. There's one.
See you.
Everybody okay? Great.
There we go. Gotta love the shrink ray. Anybody else hanging around down here? I still keep hitting the TTD like it's VATS to hunt for targets in Fallout. I will forever do that. Any other threats around here? See, I just can't stop doing it. Okay, well, looks like we can take some stuff here. Okay, take a quick look at the chat. Chat's been quiet for a little while. Do feel free to speak up anytime. This is one of the quieter sections of the game where you're just kind of wandering until you get to your destination. Got a little combat, but not a lot of dialogue. Okay, you're down. And we're clear. All right. Heartless Toaster says, just here watching, been playing some Skyrim. Alan Page says, I'm here just doing some other things. It's all good. It's all good. Heartless Toaster's playing Skyrim. Did you, did they upgrade the FPS on, or are you on a console? Did they upgrade the FPS on that? I don't know. All these games have been added to Game Pass now, so everybody's jumping on to trying new things. I know I've got a couple of Fallout 76 friends that are going to finally get to play New Vegas for the first time. Okay, so this is Amber Heights. This is where the iconoclasts live. I want to discover it, but I don't actually want to go in there yet. Okay, we've got the fast travel point. Heartless Toaster says, first time ever. I'm on Xbox One and it's special edition. It runs good. Yeah. I don't know if that was one that they did the FPS boost on or not, but that's only for the new Xbox anyway, and, you know, most of us peasants don't have one of those yet, so.
South here, off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us.
Alan Page says, I just canceled Game Pass because Steam had it on sale with DLC, so I'm starting again on this one, yeah. Yeah, this one, like, it's on Game Pass, which is great, but the DLC you still have to buy. So if you can get the whole thing together, then that makes total sense. John W. says, hey, Fisty, maybe when you get the chance, do a short video on Jester, the iBot from the Halloween event. Hangs out at Freddy Fears and has tons of dialogue that hints at Fallout 76 is all a simulation. That's interesting. I might go check that out. I wanted to cover him, but I kind of wanted to wait until they run the Halloween event again, just to see if there's anything unique there. But who knows if they'll ever run that again.
Neat that it's here, though.
Alan Page says, yeah, $50 versus $79. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? Oh, Raptidons. Yeah, I mean, Game Pass is a great value if you're going to play other games on it.
That's the last of them.
Or if you don't already have the other games on it, now that they added basically the whole Bethesda catalog, that's pretty good, and you know all the new Bethesda titles are going to come out with it, but, you know, there's also plenty of people that just prefer to just buy the damn game and be done with it, so. I tend to be one of those people, but the fact that it also includes your Xbox Live, so you can play online and everything, it's not that much of a difference, and if you're a little bit up on it. What I did for Game Pass this year, Black Friday, Target ran a sale, and you could buy, it was like 50% off or 70% off Game Pass gift cards. So I just bought like $100 and some worth of them, and I think I now have Game Pass for like 17 years or something. It's crazy. I'm exaggerating, but it's a lot. But yeah, instead of being like $15 a month, it came out to like $6. Can't really beat that. And I figured now that I'm streaming and doing the YouTube channel and everything, having access to some more stuff wouldn't be bad. Mark Shaw says, how do? Just been playing Elite Dangerous and Fallout 76 earlier. That's cool. Heartless Toaster said Game Pass is good for testing games. Absolutely. Absolutely it is. Yeah, most of the Bethesda games that are coming out on it I already have. But it's still cool that other people can get them that way. At some point, like after we play through the Outer Worlds, I'm probably going to do a playthrough on the Dishonored series too. I really like that. So I like that, like if I play through it and people see it and like it, they can just play it on Game Pass. They don't necessarily have to go out and buy it. And it looks like my weapon is getting weak. Let's repair all of our equipped gear. 21 weapon parts, 10 armor parts. Sounds good to me. Alan Page says 3,000 subscribers is pretty awesome. Glad to see you're gaining traction, and Dishonored, can't wait for that. Yeah, I'm really excited. We've got, 3,000 is pretty cool. And, when I first started the channel, I didn't really know what to expect. I thought, well, if there's a couple hundred people that end up liking it, that's cool. But now we've got a few thousand, which is awesome. And it just keeps growing. John W. says it'd be hard for me to give up owning a hard copy of the game. I get that.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge.
I was like that with music for a long time.
Halfway to the mountains, so might consider stopping in.
It was just really hard for me to wrap my head around not actually owning it. And now, like, the convenience of all the streaming services makes up for that, but I still buy physical music. Most of the artists that I really like, they'll put out like limited edition vinyl releases, and I'll still buy them, and I have a turntable and everything, but usually for convenience sake, I just listen to the stream and then collect the actual thing. So, and I think in the long run, you might see something like that for games too, but we'll see. For me, for games, a streaming service like Game Pass is kind of perfect because I am really picky when it comes to games. It takes a lot to grab me and hold me.
We made it.
I have very often bought games, played them for an hour, and said, nope, not for me. So Game Pass is perfect for me. And that's my reaction, honestly, to most games.
Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes.
Alan Page says, you deserve it. Your personality rocks. Sound like a cool guy. Well, thank you.
Westbound still.
Achilles says, I enjoyed Dishonored and Prey and played a little Red Dead Redemption on Game Pass. Yeah, I loved the Dishonored series. I really, really loved that. Prey, I tried to play it and it just didn't grab me. I may try it again, but it just didn't do it for me at first. We'll see. We're going to take on some mantisaurs here. Let's see how we do.
Together.
Uh-oh, we've got a manta queen. All right, we're going to turn on the DPS here a little bit. Activate the stealth commando. Good Lord, how many of these swarms are there?
You okay, Captain?
Yeah, I'm fine. I am just fine. I love that. I love how they check up on you. I don't know why my vision's all blurry, but I'll take a hit of whatever's in there. Okay, so we need to get to... I guess we keep going this way? More mantisaurs. And they even tell you when your weapon sucks. Better try something else. This isn't a great weapon, but the fact that I can keep... The fact that I can keep hitting with it is pretty good. Nyoka's down. She's getting up, so we must be clear, but I am apparently on fire. Not anymore. Okay. Let's see. Abandoned relay station. John W. says, I would absolutely love to see you do a playthrough of the Dead Space games. I have never played those, so that might be interesting. Dead Space 1 and 2 were awesome. I've always heard that. Hit C or V, let the companions use their specials. Yeah, I do need to do that. CD says, hi, Fisty couldn't sleep, so catching a live stream for the first time instead of YouTube catch-up at a more civilized UK time. Well, welcome to the stream, CD. Sorry you can't sleep, but glad to have you here. Kelly says, hit her in the gonads, like the entomology graphics show where to hit the animals. I never put that together. That's a good little tip. John W. says, Dead Space must be played in the dark. Well, that could be arranged. That'll be one I'll have to put on the list. Okay, so this isn't where we need to be. This is something we'll need to be at for another quest later on. But we need to get to the radio tower. And which direction is up there? Okay, so we're just going to run up the hill here and see if that gets us where we need to go. Billy K12 says, loved Dead Space. Okay, Mega Manta Queen. That sounds not good. Okay, so we can't silence this weapon, but DPS is decent. And I am on fire. Fire is bad. And how are you finding me already? That's bad. Very bad. Go away. Alright, we're going to pop out the companion special abilities here. She kept her Moon Man helmet on. And Parvati? Blurred by the grass. That's no fun. I'm going to try and clear the field here a little bit. These are mostly squishy low-level things, but... Now we've got the swarms, and my companions are all down, but the Mantiqueen's down too, I think. Yep. Okay, so we should be in good shape here. All right, we're clear. And now we've got a new flaw we could take. After too many encounters with mantipillars and mantisaurs, you're not quite yourself when any of the manta family of creatures are attacking your party. Herpetophobia. Phobic. Dexterity, perception, and temperament all down by 1. Reward 1 perk point. Yeah, no. No, thank you. This is the one thing in the game that I think was kind of a flop, was the flaws. They don't, and it's not so much the concept of the flaw is bad as much as it is the perks just aren't that great. Maybe it's a balance issue, I don't know, but it just doesn't make a ton of sense to ever take a flaw. Unless they're completely harmless. And there are 1 or 2 that are basically harmless. There was one that I took early on, but other than that, that's about it. Okay, let's switch weapons. We'll go to the hunting rifle. So there's the Devil's Peak. That's where we're trying to get.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
All right. I think we have 2 choices. I think if we go that way, we go through a cave. Ooh. We've got marauders.
Incoming! I'll fix you right up!
All right, there we go. Special abilities. Gotta keep using them. I keep forgetting. All right, combat's over. So thank you for the reminder on those. They can be fun. Just one of those things. The combat's not that challenging, so I don't really think about it. Okay, which direction are we going here? 61 meters this way. So I guess around this way?
Oh no. How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
Hit him in the thingy.
Down they go!
Blind. This is a fairly tough fight here, too. Okay. At least it can be a fairly tough fight. I thought I was going to meet some people here, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Cirque says, Game Pass is great. Last few years I've been getting into backwards compatibility of older titles. I think that's one of the biggest benefits of it, is it makes it really easy to play older games that, especially like if you're used to newer games and newer game technology, they can feel a little dated, and if you don't love it, you kind of regret buying it. But with Game Pass, you can try it out. If you love it, great. If not, oh well. No harm done. All right, I think there's still some more marauders over here. Nobody's coming out to play, though. I thought I saw a couple of triangles pop up. I know there's one up here. But I don't want to go running up there just yet.
Wonder if Hiram's home. Just kidding. Guy never sets foot outside.
I could have sworn there was a whole...
punch a signal through the gas giant's magnetic field.
Where are the...
Can't be easy.
Maybe it's only if I come out of the cave.
Let's go! Next one's mine.
Alright, so we've got mantises.
Everyone all right?
Yep, I'm just fine. I just want to explore over here a little bit. Think. Yeah, see? There's supposed to be one of those people up there to talk to me. But they weren't there. Maybe it's because I came from the other direction. C3. I thought there was a special weapon around here. Maybe not. There it is. Thunder. Let's take a quick look at that. I don't know if it's better than what I have. Assault Rifle Ultra. Oh, that's not what I have. This is... Where's Thunder? There's Thunder. Okay, so level 15 long guns. Has the Mag 2 zap, so it does the shock already. Oh, so it's not really anything more special than what I have. Yeah, the one I have is better. Okay. But that one's more valuable. So yeah, I guess maybe because I came from the other direction, these guys weren't there. But if you come out of the caves, they kind of confront you. Well, let's talk to them.
Approaching! Eyes sharp, C3! Watch where you're stepping, stranger. You lose a leg, I gotta file the incident report.
Okay.
On the alert, ladies and gents. We got us a live one.
Yes,
How'd you get
do.
up here? Through the caves?
What caves? That's right, I did. Or no, I didn't come up through the caves. I didn't.
Good answer. I wasn't looking forward to gut-shotting you. See, the thing is, I'm with the corporate compliance crew. C3, if you will.
Corporate compliance crew?
And our current contract mandates that we annihilate any creatures or persons that emerge from the tunnel.
Allow me to intervene. It's my job to mediate any conflicts of interest regarding C3 and third parties. All right, first things first. To make a decision in this dispute, I'm gonna need to know what your role in your organization is.
There's a dispute? Role? Technically, I'm jobless. You can consider me the CEO of a company of one.
A lean but efficient corporate structure. I'm impressed. Still, I gotta wonder. What are your intentions regarding Devil's Peak Station? That is why you've wandered out here, I presume.
It is indeed. I've never even heard of Devil's Peak Station. I need to speak with an information broker named Hiram, or I'm interested in the station's radio broadcasts. I've never heard of Devil's Peak Station.
Might I remind you that it is unethical to lie in an arbitration? Our guidelines
Might I remind you that I don't
leeway in
care?
identifying threats to our client. Your unorthodox profession makes me think we ought to remove you from the premises permanently. However, the terms of our contract specifically targets marauders, iconoclasts, MSI operatives, and anyone deemed to hobo-like in appearance.
And?
As you don't appear to fit any of those categories, I'm afraid I can't quite make a call on you.
Don't we, as a standing policy, provide an alternative to termination via financial restitution?
Ah, bribe,
Patty,
okay.
Our chief financial officer could confirm. But I'm betting if you're willing to compensate us for our lost time and productivity due to this arbitration, you could pass.
Will 696 bits cover it? Persuade, can't we all just get along for free? We're on the same side here. Or attack. This farce has gone on long enough. My guns will do the talking now. That sounds good to me.
All right. That there's an HR violation. C3 does not tolerate threats made to company property or personnel. C3s, fire at will!
Yeah, this is not going to end well for you. Sorry. How about a little prismatic hammer action? Yeah, C3s. Yeah, did not go well for you. Sorry. Should have been just a little more pleased that I went up there and cleared those raiders out, seeing as you were hired to do that by someone, but, you know, you didn't bother. I did it, and I had to come looking for you. Mark Shaw says Dead Space came out in 2008 and was ahead of its time, still holds up as an experience. That's awesome. We will definitely add that to the list. I want to say a few years ago they put out a mobile version of it on the iPad, and I tried to play it briefly, and just I just don't really care for mobile or tablet gaming.
Surprised it's still standing.
But it was an interesting concept.
Inside, I half expect the tower to fall over.
All right, I'm pretty sure there's still some marauders up here. So let's make sure we're playing it relatively safe. Marauder Vandal, goodbye. One down. And there should be, looks like there's two more. Don't know exactly where. Okay. Now there might be more than two more. And we're running out of condition already. 68.5. Yeah, let's go ahead and repair. I guess I didn't lose that much DPS because of that, but...
Incoming!
John W. says Dead Space is like BioShock in space. Well, that's cool. I love BioShock. Get out of the way, Parvati. Trying to shoot this guy. There we go.
Everyone all right?
Everyone is all right. Even this floating foot here. See, it's not just Fallout with weird floating things. Even the Outer Worlds has weird floating creature parts.
The door.
We'll loot a little bit. Hiram sealed the door, huh? So we'll have to find another way in. Transition to Devil's Peak Station. I think we're going to have some more raiders in here. Yeah, if Dead Space is like BioShock in space, that's cool. I really liked BioShock. That was another one that I've thought about playing. So I think next, after Outer Worlds, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to... we're going to do at least Dishonored 1. And then something like Dead Space might be kind of cool. We'll see.
So leave already.
Can't? We'll see about that.
Okay, so we got to deal with some threats in here. Don't get up. Don't start moving around and making things difficult for me. Alright, so that room is clear. Let's go ahead and sell our junk.
Here's the elevator.
Door's sealed.
Ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
I'm sure there's more raiders in here somewhere.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me, face to intercom.
Face to intercom, okay.
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple-berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
I need to see the information broker about...
No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need
Because I
you
murdered
to
them.
clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
May
or
I?
we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you.
Why me?
You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force. I know Nyoka is, for sure. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
All right. What's in it for me?
Aside from the bits I'll be paying you, you said you wanted something from me. Something information related. I'll give it to you in person once I'm safe.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Catching up on the chat here. John W says awesome. So yeah, we'll see what I do there with the next game. No promises, but Dead Space is definitely on the list. I've seen a few people recommend it now. CD says, is it just me or is Parvati a pain? We're here to kill things, not cuddle kittens. I love Parvati. I think Parvati is just about the most wholesome thing I've ever seen. But I can understand why people find her, and I can understand why people find her quest annoying. I like having a mix of characters. But that's what's cool about this game is, you know, that's the thing with a good RPG, you want to have a varied cast of characters so that you're going to have some people who get really attached to one character and other people who get really attached to another one. That's what makes it really good and really compelling. If everything just fits one bill, then it's not fun. And if you find one character super annoying, you can put a bullet in their head. There's nothing stopping you. That's the beauty of this game.
Nicely done.
But I do think Parvati's quest is a little annoying. But I also think it depends, I guess, on the order you do things. Got a lot of bits laying around here. Gotta grab up all the ammo we can find. Okay, so we need to find... What are we even doing here? I'm confused now. Okay, the broker resides in limited opportunities exist to scale the mountain. We got that. Broker will unlock his door after the Marauders in the broadcast center have been cleared. 0 of 7 killed. Okay. So we got to get upstairs so we can kill the Marauders.
To your right. Get ready.
Not a problem. All right, we're going to go higher DPS.
Heads down.
just because it's fun to shoot automatic weapons. Is that it? That's the last of them. Okay. It's not all of them, though. We got a couple more over here.
Opening fire! Nice one! Perfection!
Okay, and I think there's a couple more around somewhere here. One or two at least.
Oh, here we go!
That's the last of them, I think.
And now we're clear. Okay, so where's our next objective? CD says, annoying quest. Don't you like buying cake and a nice dress? I think my issue with the quest was it just seemed so silly. Like, I need you to buy me a nice dress for my date. Like, really? But you know what? That might not be the case for everybody that plays. I bet there's somebody out there playing the game who thinks that is the most fun thing they've ever done in a video game. So, you know, that's something Obsidian's always kind of done with their games, is they have this violent sociopathic path you can go. You can go this really hippy-dippy flower child, let's have fun and make peace and love and happiness everywhere, or most people are probably somewhere in the middle. But if you don't have the hippy-dippy flower child path, then the middle ends up being way more chaotic. So I get it. Like, I understand what they're doing. I totally get it. Okay, let's talk to Hiram here.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You'll hurry on it.
All right, Hiram Blythe, let's see what you've got to say.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration.
And it's cheaper than actual paint.
This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
You're not an easy man to reach, broker. You know why I'm here. Can we continue our conversation from the intercom now?
If you insist. As I was telling you before, I am the premier broker for all of Monarch. Phineas must have sent you. He's
Yes,
the only one
indeed.
insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time.
Save your excuses for someone who cares.
Caring or not won't change the facts of the matter. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
So we kick them off.
Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Can't we cut them off from inside the station?
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end.
Okay, so I can talk some sense into them. Go see them each, where in Stellar Bay, why Amber Heights. That gives me the opportunity to talk to them. Or I could just kill them all.
Do what you like. Just don't tell me about it after. I enjoy sleeping at night.
You're an info broker. What's that?
Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will.
Let's talk about the board. I'm curious about MSI and the Iconoclasts. What can you tell me about Phineas? Have you received any broadcasts from Earth? Let's hit that one.
What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price.
That's enough gossip for now.
How low you seemingly regard my trade.
All right, well, so I need to head out.
Nyoka, pick me up some Stimulotion and a bottle of purple berry wine when you're next in Stellar Bay.
Okay, so next up, we have to help the broker deal with MSI and the Iconoclasts. The broker can't deliver the location of the chemicals until you stop the Iconoclasts and MSI transmissions that are interfering with use of the tower. So this is the quest we have to complete before we're going to unlock the ability to do the DLCs. The new one might not require this. I don't know yet, but the first one did. So we are now 3 hours and 20 minutes in. If my hard limit is probably about 4 hours. So I don't think we're going to get there tonight because this does require a little back and forth. So let's see here. Any super quick ones? Not really. So that probably means this is a good place to wrap up for tonight. We'll just do a little looting here because why not? So yeah, because we're going to be back tomorrow night, right around the same time, between, right around 8 o'clock Eastern, and we'll go for another 3 or 4 hours. That'll give us enough time to complete that quest without rushing it. I feel like if I jump into it right now trying to get it done tonight, I'm just going to rush through it. And that's no fun. We want to be able to do all the dialogue and consider all the choices and take things in. So, catching up on the chest here, or the chest. It's also getting late for me. Catching up on the chat here. Let's see here. CD says, still they all have... So yeah, so the characters here, still they all have more personality than Fallout 4 companions, except Dogmeat, of course. It's over. Fat Kid says, this comment has been censored by the board for your safety. Oh, very good. Very slick little commentary there. Excellent work. Excellent indeed. And yes, as far as personality on characters goes, I don't know. There were a lot of good characters in Fallout 4. Hancock was awesome. Hancock was really good. I did like Piper a lot. I liked Kate a lot too. Preston Garvey, everyone wanted to murder. He was just annoying. But there were some good characters there. But these characters have, I don't know, there's a little more of an emotional hook with these characters, I think. And I think part of that is Obsidian tends to, and I'm not trying to knock the voiceover actors from Fallout 4 because some of them are really good. But like in Fallout 4, which ones did you make an emotional connection with? Generally speaking, it was the ones who are kind of bigger name actors. And Obsidian, I think, puts a little more into the acting and a little more into the personality in some of these characters. Like Parvati, the performance is amazing. And you're either going to just absolutely adore the character or you're going to want to shoot her in the head. And that's what you want. You want a strong reaction. You don't want somebody to just look at the character and say, okay. So, and I think we get that with a lot of these characters, which is really good. So, everybody's saying goodbye and good night. Mark Shaw says, now wish I had memory loss and could play BioShock Dead Space Dishonored for the first time. I go back and try them every couple of, with Dishonored, I've played through it a couple of times now, and I find if I give it enough space, it feels a little bit new, so that's good. And John W. says McReady. Yeah, McReady was good too. CD says, thanks, Fisty. Mark Shaw says, good stream. Good night. Billy says, good night. Good night to everyone. I do appreciate everybody coming out and watching tonight. We'll be back tomorrow to jump through some more of the Outer Worlds right about 8 o'clock Eastern. Probably go for about 3 hours again. And that should get us to the point we need to be that we can do the DLC when it comes out if we want to, and then jump back into side quests and stuff. Other than that, later in the week, you will, of course, have a Fallout 76 weapon video, script video. Don't know if I'll have a lore video this Sunday or not, but Sunday night, I may do the Outer Worlds DLC, and I wouldn't be surprised if I pop a Nuclear Winter stream in sometime this week too. So keep your eyes open. If you're not following me on Twitter, go ahead and do that. That will let you know when I'm going live, and I will see everybody next time. Thank you all for coming around.